Hello, 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 everybody. Give me one sec while I do my timely setup of everything. Just gotta mess with my audio, do my usual check that I have this need to do. Hello, X. How are you today? Give me one second while I just fix a few things. Fix that, fix this. And you on Steam, Jesus. No, you and Michaela ended up playing Repo or something the other day. And they're like, oh shit, I got everybody on Steam. One sec. Where the fuck are my audio settings? Where are they at? Where? Oh, well, maybe if I click the options. Oh no. I just kind of assumed. It was just a random shot in the dark guess. But no, she does have Repo. I have Repo. I want to stream it with her at some point. Alright, but it's finally time. After long, pain-inducing hours that I've finally finished my second model. I hated doing it the entire time. You know what, I'm just gonna show it. Let's switch over. Also with the new background. Temporary, it's not fixed. Hello. How are you? Let me pull this over so I have a better view of y'all. There we go. Oh, I need to move that. I do not have the chat box in the right spot. Y'all get to hang out in the window for now. This is your new home, temporarily. So this is the new model. Well, I say new model. It's technically unfinished, but I got impatient. I do want to add a few more things to it and get a better camera for it. But this is the Chibi model. With a few added things that it can do that my other model couldn't do. I will show you. Give me one second. Let me pull this over. Let me open this. So, I have added two different types of pupils. We have, which one's this? I can't remember now what I hotkeyed things to. I have star pupils. Look at my beautiful little starry eyes. For when I find those delectable treasures that I want to loot. When I'm playing Night Rain tomorrow, and I see all that good loot, and I'm like, oh, look, it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And then I have the necessary when I see a very but pretty lady on screen. Oh, got myself some heart eye pupils. I will be adding more than just these two pupils at some point. Again, I got impatient. Got tired of messing with my model. I was so tired of staring at vectors for so long. It drove me up a wall. I was going mad. I was debating on that. The background's unfinished. This is not the finished variant of the background. This was a matter of me getting impatient, wanting to change the background. It's not done. I debated on adding some animations to the background. I did add one. There is one thing with the background that I will show in a second. And because a certain somebody requested it, I have little sparkles that go around my head. Because a certain somebody said I should have sparkles. So I thought, you know what? Sparkles aren't a terrible idea. So here they are. So this is my first Chibi model and my in-between model until I finish, I say finish, until I get handed to me my new main model. That will probably take me so long to rig. And I will definitely be complaining about the entire time I'm rigging it. I had a bowl of chicken Alfredo next to you. I might go ahead, shoot some ideas out. I'll look at stuff to add to it. Okay, let me boop pull that down so I can showcase what I have. I have only right now I only have one thing with the background. And that is a projector. Which I can slide. Whee! You know, wait, grab the wrong thing. I'm not supposed to grab that box. I want to grab this. Then go whee! Whee! I debated on adding maybe the desk. I need to put a background for chat now since I'm gonna have y'all in the window and on the projector. It's kind of hard to see y'all on the projector since it's white. I might add the desk, but not everything else. This will be when I'm just chatting. This will be the background I use. The point of the projector though is for if maybe say we decide to do something different, like fuck, I'm trying to think something. A ranking of something. I can then click this. And ta-da! My browser source is on here. I made a brand new streaming browser profile just for this background. So I can pull up different browser tabs and show y'all it. Well, okay. So yes, look, admire my lovely Temu style collectibles that I have on my shelf. For copyright reasons, I did not put actual merchandise on my lovely shelf. You can take a guess at what some of these items are. I tried to make it as recognizable as humanly possible. Yeah, okay. X got one. That's all that matters. Somebody got one. All right, so the top three shelves are video game. The bottom shelf, I'm a little disappointed in you, actually, Serena, because those bottom three items are anime. The one to the left is the one anime we watched recently together. And the one to the far right is based off of, I have to put that statement, is based off of, not a one-to-one design, is based off of our favorite anime. Also, I realized I just casually left the star eyes on. Let me doop. There we go. Shame on you, Serena. You should be disappointed in yourself. Like, I'll give you the arm to left a pass. Like I guess, yeah, it was your first time watching it, so maybe you wouldn't put two and two together. But the one in the bottom right, that one threw me for a loop, you not getting. I thought you would recognize that instantly. In Minecraft, right? Well, make sure you stay in Minecraft. In game. Good, I'm proud of you. If I could have, I would have drawn like a 1-1, but It again for legal reasons, it is just a homage. I could do that. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Oh, so look, I can actually fucking move my head now. My neck's not stiff. I can. Okay, I can't headbang that well. I'm still learning the whole rigging process. I didn't get that in depth. I could have probably honestly made my person have little more head movement, but I got impatient, if I'm gonna be honest. There's only so much space on the shelf. Oh, you had an issue with my broad shoulders? That's just so insulting. But I will say I did debate on adding like one or two more shelves, like one under the window and one above my head to add a few more items if I felt like it. Okay, well, I can't have multiple references to things to one thing. I need to have the way it works is it's one reference per IP. An homage. I have to really go. I have to say an homage, not an actual thing from it. An homage, which is why I have this odd-looking pink and white umbrella with a not quite, but moderately similar-looking symbol in the center of it. That I could add. Raining tacos. That's not a bad idea. That's something that could be added to the background. I wouldn't be opposed to that one. That one sounds interesting. But yeah, the background itself will change. I might add a few things to the model. I don't know. The hard eyes and star eyes and the sparkles I'll probably stick with for a while because once I get my main model handed over me and I have to rig that, I'm gonna be focusing most of my attention on rigging that. So maybe I'll come back and mess with this model some. Don't know. We will see. But the background's free game to be changed whenever. That's easy to change. That's just me drawing and animating something. That's all that is. Again, because again, right now all I have planned are shelves, maybe a plant or two for the background, maybe some string lights. I don't know. Also, I had everyone that I showed priorly question why the fuck is my wall a brick wall, like not even normal brick wall, but like an old timey medieval wall. I went with the simple reason is because no normal human would have an old timey castle brick wall for inside the room. So I said, fuck it. That's what I'm gonna use. And then they asked me, why is it green? Why do you have gamma green walls? And I was like, simple. Why not? Because I had the option and the ability to do it. So I did. Then I was asked if I would actually paint a wall that looks like this green. And I said, maybe. Again, if I had the option, the ability to, why not? It wouldn't hurt to do. I might hate staring at it. That's not a bad one. I'd obviously have to, again, for legal reasons, I'd have to change it. It can't be exactly. I'd have to do something kind of similar to how everyone references it as homage to Pyramid Head. But in the Evil Within, how they have the guy with the safe head. Something like that. Obviously not a one-to-one, but different Diamond Head. Like that. Oh, that's new. I didn't know that happened. Interesting. So whenever I take a sip of my coffee, I just kind of disappear. Hmm. I'll have to fix that later. I realize I've yet to drink anything in front of this new model. I'm still not used to it. So I finished rigging it at like 4 or 5 in the morning last night, my time. Threw it into VTube Studios, play with it for maybe 15, 10-ish minutes to mainly just to set up like the stuff for it. Like I want to mess with the mouse some to, because it's not showcasing all of the different mouths I put on it. But I think right now it's fine. I like the change it made to my eyes. But yeah, this will be the new look for a while. This will be the look I'm gonna be using when I play Night Ring tomorrow. Wink, wink. It's supposed to wink. For some reason, the winking's not working. I'll have to fix that later. Brother, you are giving me some of the most in-depth things to add. I am one man. I can only do so much. We'll see. Again, I have another model being made right now, drawn that I'm not drawing. So this model I made 100% myself. This was all me. I drew it. I colored it. I rigged it. All me. The other model is being drawn, colored by someone else. I will still be doing the rigging for it. The background, all me, with my little desk in front of me. I did that. I drew that. No, not Manda. Not Manda. This is another friend of mine that I've known for a very, very long time. They the way they approached me about the model is they saw my stream one time. They're like, "Hey, I'm bored. I want to draw something." I'm like, "Okay, cool, sure. What do you want to draw?" And they're like, "I don't know. Give me an idea." And they're like, "Wait a minute. You know what? You want a new model?" And I was like, "I guess." Like, sweet. I'm gonna draw you a new model. And I was like, "Great. You gave me something that I have to now rig." No. I did say to them I'm appreciative that they're willing to draw me a new model just because they're bored. They said they want something to draw. Even though I slightly disdain them for giving me a new thing to rig. Because by God, this thing took hours. Admittedly, it took hours because I'm an idiot. I may or may not have messed up a few of the images when I was transferring it over. When I threw it in a Photoshop and I transfer, I was like, wait a minute. Those colors aren't supposed to be there. Or I entirely forgot somehow to color like entire sections. Yeah, no. If you have any ideas, go ahead. Shoot them at me. I do have a Discord. I'm gonna make an idea section of my Discord server. I forgot to actually I can do that right now. Fuck it, let me do that right now. But Discord? Actually, do I already have one? Just chatting. Clips and VODs. I'm gonna change this one. Edit channel. Give me a sec. Alright, there we go. I now have on my Discord server, if you go down to the art section, under creative art, there is a stream idea section, which I guess I'm mentioning it. So let me go ahead and, now that I've mentioned it once and I actually remember, pin it to the top of chat. But yeah, there is now a stream idea section in the server. So if you have anything, that you like to see, go ahead, just throw it in there. I will like check it once a day, periodically. Whenever I get a notification that there's been something put in there, I'll check it. I myself need to remember to post in this. I am terrible with social media and posting anything. Streaming is the most social media that I do. That is the extent of my social media. You are kind of on something today, X. I'm not gonna lie. Just a tad. Just a little bit. Oh yeah. Also, Penelope's gonna be getting a new look. This right here, her base look. It will be changed for Elden Ring Night Rain. I will be giving her an Elden Ring themed look. I won't entirely spoil everything that she's gonna have, but she will have an Elden Ring style look. Um, I do already have an idea of what I'm gonna put on her, and I just realized what I plan on putting on her might slightly block my face. So I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna put her. She might have to be moved slightly either to the left or right, further away from me. We will see though. I don't know yet. I'll have to work on that. No, you don't get a spoiler. No spoilers for you. Something? I just did. I said Elden Ring themed thing. Okay. Not happening, X. You are on something. Whatever you're on, get off of it. I've streamed it like twice now. I did an entire playthrough of it. Of the base game and the DLC. Now you're just showing you don't pay attention. He is giving me ideas. I'll give him that. He is giving me ideas, even though they are interesting ones to say the least. Also, I did notice that for some reason my model has an issue with picking up my mouth whenever I have a beard, and I may or may not have forgotten to shave today. I'd say today. I haven't shaved for like the past few days, so I need to shave it. So my model's not really like, oh my god, reading his mouth movements is horrendous. It's kind of funny though. Whenever I'm sitting here and I'm like messing with it, I'm like, somehow why does it keep picking up my beard? Stop picking up my beard. I just hate going babyface. I hate entirely shaving my beard off and then going babyface because I look like I regress like 13 years in life. I'm 11 again. It's like, oh god. Yeah. How fucking old do you think I am? Motherfucker. I'm 24. 13 years ago would be 11. Uh, Tell me about it. I had a girl one time, t again, proving the point that you don't pay attention. But I had a girl one time that I was talking to. She was like, "Man, you're so great. I'd love to date you, but I can't stand your beard. I don't like facial hair." And I'm like, that's usually I wouldn't be so stingy like that's a deal breaker, but I genuinely dislike my baby face. So I'm like, I've got to have the beard in some format. I'm perfectly fine with it being like stubble. That's cool with me. I actually prefer it as stubble. I prefer it really short, so it's not like annoying. But it can't be gone. I have to have it. There, Serena. We all love you. It's okay, even if you don't pay attention. We appreciate you. So, man, I live in this house. It is hot down here. I need to have a short beard, otherwise I'll be sweating to death. Maybe with all the work I do outside. Right now, the length I have it at is like one of the longer lengths I've ever had it at, which is I think right now what? It's like 3 inches long. I fucking loathe it with a burning passion. Okay, so if I drink water, I don't disappear. But wait, give me a sec. If I drink coffee, I just fucking vanish. That's kind of funny. It's because the coffee cup entirely blocks the camera. That's so rude! Assuming he has a baby face. Do you have a baby face, X? The masses want to know. If you don't feel like sharing with the class, it's perfectly fine. It's understandable. You don't have to. But we will accept you if you have a baby face. We're very accepting here. Baby face and all. Oh, he is a baby face. There, X. There. Okay, well, see, that's fair though. You don't like facial hair, so you have a baby. That's all good. It's I'm the opposite. I prefer facial hair because I dislike the way I look without it. So it's just how it is. That's why even my model has facial hair. It's because I want my model to be a semi mirror of myself. So it'd be weird if I said, you know what, no facial hair. So I've got blue eyes. My beautiful blue eyes. I'll stare into them. Here, you know what? I'll make them more enticing to stare into. Stare into my eyes. Stare into my beautiful, beautiful eyes. Aren't they just gorgeously blue? Yeah. Wait, so I'm curious. Have you? You say you don't like facial hair. Have you attempted to grow facial hair at some point or another? Like, have you ever sat there and gone, you know what? Maybe just like, maybe grow a little mustache or a bit of a beard, see what that feels like. No. You gotta do it. You gotta try it at least once. You gotta let it. You gotta let it flourish, and maybe once it flourishes, you're like, wait, damn, look at me. I look pretty good with a beard. That's more or less what happened to me. I had no facial hair. Funny enough, when I was younger, I actually didn't want facial hair. When I was like around 12 or 13 years old, I was like, man, facial hair seems like too much of a hassle. Plus, it would make my face all hot. Got into high school. I say got into high school. I started to grow facial hair when I was like 8th, 7th grade, if I remember correctly. But I mainly let it grow out into like an actual beard for my first time. I want to say my sophomore year. I actually like let it fully grow out. And I was like, wait a minute. I kind of like this. And now it's just the norm for me. Funny enough, when I have family see me with a shaven beard, like a fully shaved, smooth baby face, the response I get is, "Oh God, what happened to you? I don't like that." Ah, beautiful, beautiful water. I want to sip my coffee, but every time I sip my coffee, my model goes into the void. Wait, does Penelope go with me? I've got to see. Oh, so I just get really small. I don't disappear. I just get really, really small. Kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Let me move. this over here. Great, now y'all can actually tell whenever I'm looking at my other monitor. It was a, it was a tad harder to tell, but now I've got like, y'all can tell when I'm staring at you. If you're wondering how I have my setup, so whenever I'm facing forward, this is where I have my main monitor. This is where I have my game going. But whenever I look left, that's where I usually have y'all at. Hanging out, just sitting there, staring over my left shoulder, fucking creeping. Rick and Morty. I mean, I could. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. And put it in the Discord again. Throw it in the Discord server. I'm not gonna remember all these ideas. If you're gonna keep shooting ideas out, you gotta type them out, place them in the server. It's there for a reason. To help me remember my cranium. I've got so many different things going on up here that I've got to remember. I'm not gonna remember every idea you shoot at me. I'll try my best. Don't get me wrong. I'll give it my damnedest. I'll give it my best attempt. But if I forget something, it's gone. I might randomly one day sit there and stare at a wall and go, wait a minute. I was told to do this. Or someone said, hey, you should do that. That's a pretty good idea. Or I'll entirely forget someone else told me and I'll think it's my own idea and go, you know what, Jones? That was a pretty damn slick idea you had there. Don't know where it came from, but it popped up. Also, I've come to the conclusion that fucking VTubing is gonna be the reason I buy an iPhone. So I'm an Android user, but iPhones are what's recommended for like face tracking for models, which is why technically my model would look infinitely better if I was using an iPhone, because I'm using a basic bitch webcam right now that I just kind of found that I had. I should probably no, I can't disagree with you more. I'm an Android user, I'm not gonna lie. I just like the customability of an Android, and I find them easier to use. But I'll admit, the face tracking from an iPhone would be nice for my model. So I've come to the conclusion I'm gonna buy an iPhone just mainly to use for my VTuber tracking. Because by God, do I hate this webcam I'm using. I also have the jankiest setup for it. I have, so the way my desk is set up, I have a 2-tier desk. I'll be honest, I have no idea what the camera is. I've legitimately just found it in a box. I was scrounging through I'm like an old man. I have a box of cords. I have like this random ass box of cords, and I was like, man, I need a camera. Let me go see if I have one in here. Started scrounging through it, found the webcam, and I was like, good, perfect, bam, I'll use this. What it is, I have no fucking clue. But by God, do I hate it. But so the way I have it set up is I have a 2-tier desk where about the second shelf is, I'd say, a half a foot above the main section of the desk, where I have like my mouse and my keyboard. My monitor is on the second level. I also have the webcam on the second level, except for if I just have it sitting on the second level, it's just not high enough to where if I have it down, my guy looks like he's always looking up. So I have this LED string banana lights. Don't ask me why I have them. I was randomly handed them one day. Like, here, you may possess these now. And I was like, thank you, I will take these greatly. I haven't taken them out of the container. Container is a generous word. It's a plastic box they're stuck in that's barely holding on to life. But I have the camera set on that, so it's almost perfectly aligned with my face. Which is why, lo and behold, if I do things like sip my coffee, that happens. It's because I'm using a webcam and not an iPhone. So yes, I'll be getting an iPhone at some point. Which version of an iPhone? I don't know. I'm looking right now. I'm debated on being one of those bougie bitches that has an iPhone and like two phones. So I can say, my iPhone's my streaming phone. This is the phone I use whenever I do basically streaming for my VTuber model. And then my Android would be like, this is for everything else. Every other bit of my life. That's how it's gotta be sometimes. It's gotta be like that sometimes. So yeah, that's the current plan right now. When I'll get an iPhone, I don't know when I will. That I've got so many other things to pay for that getting a new phone is it's like it's wanted, but it is not like desperately needed. While I dislike it, I can live with this webcam for now. Oh, yeah, well I already knew that. You've told me that. And yes, that is specifically why I said a bougie bitch. No, you're technically not wrong. Technically not wrong. I'll give you that one. Though also, to be fair, in your line, in what you do, it makes sense for you to have more than one phone. It like out of anyone I know and what they do, you would be the one person like, oh, you know what? To be fair, that makes sense for you to have an iPhone and an Android, and not just one. That make you sound like you do some like really shady fucking work where you've got like one phone's your like civilian phone and the other phone's like, I need you to dump the body here. Don't let anybody know. Some shady ass mafia shit. You wouldn't last a day in the mafia. Now that I'm mentioning it, you'd crumble. Exactly. Except for I would have to state, having an iPhone as your burner phone, that's a hell of an expensive burner phone. Jesus Christ. I hate you so much. I don't think I could personally buy an iPhone with thought that this is gonna be my burner phone. Oh, interesting. Remind me not to get on your bad side, or upset you just a tad too much. I'll keep it a little toned down. Real dead. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if that's something you should disclose to the masses. Yeah, that might be something like, you keep that shit shush shush. You know how it is. You don't share with the world. Oh, hey, that time when I sipped my coffee, my model didn't turn small. We're making progress. If I slightly tilt my head down to where it can still see my forehead, it's like, hey, he's still there. If so, let me sit here and compliment you real quick. You're such a great friend. We've had all this fantastic time together. You're just an absolutely lovely person. Oh my god, did you get a haircut recently? Oh, your skin's so smooth and soft. Yeah. Oh, you're so pretty without makeup. Just gotta lay it on like, yeah. Make sure I'm on her good side. Let there be no gray area of, you know what, maybe this little shit's up to some nefarious things behind me and I need to get rid of them. Just make them disappear for maybe a day or two, maybe permanently. We'll see. Look, now you've filled X with a just a tad bit of fear. Just a little bit of fear. Not too much though. Just a little bit. At some point, I'll play Zenless. I'm enjoying just sitting here chatting though. I'm gonna be honest. I'm having a fucking blast. I should do this more often. I don't usually do just chatting. I do want to do this more often to where like before whatever I plan on playing that day, I'll do like a 30 minutes of or 30 minutes to an hour of just chatting beforehand. Just sit down, talk about what's been going on, plans, maybe what I've watched this week. I've watched anime. That's the usual. It's what I do. It's what I watch. I've watched anime. I haven't finished Last of Us season 2. I've watched 3 episodes. I heard though it's disappointing, so I'm not looking forward to that. Key memories being kept in my mind. You know what? That's smart. See, what you don't know, X, is her just like casually slipping that in. It was a warning. Like, don't forget this. I'm not gonna outright tell you. Yeah, no, that's been my week. I've watched anime and worked on this. And had a lovely Memorial Day. Didn't really do much though. I say didn't really do much. I spent time with my family, barbecuing. What anime? Oh god, what anime did I watch? Well, you know what? There's a simple way to solve this equation. Let me pull up Crunchyroll. Let's find out. What have I watched recently? I'm gonna pull it up on my other one. Crunchyroll. I well, we watched Violet Evergarden recently. I was about to say that, which you already know that. I showed Michaela the first I was about to say the first half of season 2 of Soul Leveling. We only I can't even say that. We only have 4 episodes left of season 2. By the way, so far she loves it. What is this? Oh, it's a game. Crunchyroll, why'd you make me so interested in actually wait. Open link in new tab. I will look at that later. I thought that was an anime for a second. It popped up and we're like, oh no, it's not an anime. Uh, even though I don't care for the animation, I've heard it's a great manhwa, so I'm giving the anime a chance to wow me. I have been keeping up with the beginning after the end anime. It's alright. Technically, the animation does, personally for me, take away from it. I can't deny. I've been kind of spoiled. I feel like everyone has been a tad spoiled with animation recently, with like Solo Leveling, Free Ren. The last season of My Hero was great animation wise. Even the last season of Demon Slayer, which on a technicality standpoint didn't have a lot happen in it, it still had really nice animation. And by God, that final scene on the final episode of last season of Demon Slayer, that was pretty. The explosion alone was pretty. Give me a sec. I need to. We're about to see what happens when I fully step away from my webcam because I am hot and I need to adjust my AC. So give me 1 sec. I am fucking dying. Well, let's see what happens. Will I just disappear? Oh no, I just blankly stare at this. That's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of creepy. Nice to know that I just casually, blankly just fucking stare into the void like it's staring back at me. What else? I'm waiting for season 2 of Aharon-san to finish. I watched season 1. A sec. I watched season 1. I really like season 1. It's just a funny Nice little comedy anime. So I'm waiting for season 2 to finish. I'm just gonna binge that probably. Same with Summer Pockets. I watched, I want to say the first episode seemed interesting. Could seem like it go into some interesting directions. I don't know. It's giving me major fuck. What's it called? Oh my gosh, what is the name of the anime? My brain just, oh, The Day It Became God. It's giving me the vibe of The Day It Became God. It's reminding me of that a little bit, so I'm curious if it's gonna go in a similar direction of that, or obviously not exactly the same direction, but kind of like a similar story. Uh, I haven't. I watched the first 3 episodes of Kowloon, I think. No, first 4 episodes of Kowloon Generic Romance. Watch that. I enjoy it. I'm letting the rest come out so I can binge it. Same with Doobie Hero X. Watch the first 4 episodes. Yeah, the first 4 episodes. Now I'm letting the rest come out so I can binge it. By the way, I do have to say, banger. Banger first 4 episodes. Fucking banger. Those were great. They hit me with some twist I did not expect. Same with that one I mentioned a second ago, Kowloon Generic Romance. I thought it was gonna be a slice of life, like as it says, generic romance anime. By God. Reached the end of the first episode, I was thrown for a loop. I was like, what the fuck? This is not what I was expecting. I want to check out Guilty Gear Strive, but it's one of those things where I'm just gonna, I haven't watched any episodes of it. I'm just gonna let it finish, and then I'll finally watch episode 1, and then at that point, if I like it, then I'm like, well, shit, I can just sit here and watch all of them. Haven't started Fire Force season 3. I like season 1. I like season 2. I feel like everyone else, I agree the fact that what's Tamaki, I think is her name. She's the only character I don't care for. Is it Tamaki? Yeah, Tamaki. I don't care for her, but that's only because she feels like such unnecessary fan service, which I feel like most people agree that she is. What else have I been watching? Not much else. A lot of the stuff I've been rewatching is, well, watching has just been me rewatching stuff because there's not a lot of new ones that have really piqued my interest that have released recently. I'm mainly waiting for my brain. I'm waiting for my brain to fire off and be like this, that, this. Oh, July. I'm mainly waiting for July because a lot of other animes come out in July. What comes out in July? Where is news? Maybe if I go to the news section, it will tell me their summer. Do they have their summer list out yet for Crunchyroll? Crunchyroll, do you? I would like to see it, so I can figure out what will be releasing, so I know what I'll be watching. I know Dandadan starts season 2 of Dandadan starts in July. I'm looking forward to that. Because, by God, season 1 was absolutely amazing. Crunchyroll Spring. They still only have the spring one out. It doesn't look like they have the summer one up yet. I guess it's still a tad too early. Let me, actually, I realize I can just, they have a search bar. Let me just use that. Okay, or decide not to search whenever I type. There we go. Summer 2025. Oh, I do want to watch the summer Hikaru died. That seems interesting. It doesn't look like they have a list for their summer releases. Not from what I see, though. I could be wrong. I realize I could just Google summer 2025. Not Oops. We're not that many years in the future. Anime releases. Let's see, what is coming out in summer of 2025? Let's see. We have My Dress Up Darling season 2. Probably gonna watch that. Why? Because I'm essentially a teenage girl when it comes to watching slice of life romances. I love them. So we'll definitely probably be watching My Dress Up Darling season 2 because it's adorable. Same with Call of the Night season 2. Probably gonna watch that. Let's see. I didn't know Sakamoto Days Part 2 comes out in July. I didn't even finish Part 1. I need to finish Part 1. What is the... I recognize this anime, but by God, I need the English title, because I cannot pronounce that. How? How do you say this? Give me a sec. There's an anime that uh I just saw on the list that I'm actually really excited for, but I don't know the English name for it. Oh, the fragrant flower blooms with dignity. I am so excited to watch that. Again, I'm a sucker for slice of life romances, and I've seen TikTok clips. I say clips where people post like manga pages. I've seen that on TikTok, and I've like read a few, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute. I just said the summer Hikaru died. Look forward to that. That looks interesting. Ba 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 ba. What else is there? I never watched a couple of Cuckoos. I heard it was all right. I might watch it. Secrets of the Silent Witch. What is this? Ooh, well, that's not a lot of information. Don't make the world. You can use enchanted. Oh, you know what? This looks interesting. Secrets of the Silent Witch. That might be a good watch. When's that come out? July 5th? Damn, July's stacked. After Fierce Battle. I don't know what this. It doesn't have an American name, and I'm not gonna even attempt to say that because I'll butcher it. Oh, I forgot Toilet Bound Hanako-kun had a season 2. I watched part of season 1 of that. Never finished. I need to, because again, it's one of those situations where I heard it was really good. So I'll check that. I need to check that out to decide if I want to watch season 2. Though I'm pretty sure season 2 is just kind of like a remake of season 1. At least it's what I heard. I could be wrong. By all means, I'm likely wrong. What else do we have releasing in July? This is a long ass list of anime. Why are there so many different animes releasing? Some, to say the least, with interesting covers. I saw. I'm kind of upset with myself because I didn't finish last season's. I got pretty far into it. I intended to finish it, didn't. I'm mainly upset because I didn't get the fuck, what's the sniper rifle that came out last season? Is it the HDR? Was that one it? Black Ops 6 sniper rifles. Yeah, almost knocked down my water bottle. I'm gonna put the cap back on that. Yeah, okay, yeah, the HDR last season. Yeah, I didn't get the special blueprint they had for it, which I mean wasn't anything particularly amazing, but I kind of liked it. I just wanted to have a special blueprint for it, but missed it. Kind of sucks. Let me see. What did what the fuck it looked like? What was it? What was the fucking blueprint? Also, by the way, I need to file a complaint that Steam got Elden Ring Night Rain already. Evidently, you can. I loaded up Steam to go into my model, and it's like available now. And if you go to the Steam page for it, it says buy now. So can you play Night Rain on Steam already? I'm gonna Google that. Do they have it up already? Elden Ring Night. Because I thought it was tomorrow it came out. It came out. Yeah, it comes out. I entirely butchered Elden Ring, the typing of that. Elden Ring Night Rain. Yeah, initial release date May 30th. But if you go to the Steam page, what? What sexual content does Elden Ring Night Rain have in it? From Soft, what have you put in here? I don't know if I've ever gotten this warning for one of your games before. No, to be fair, I don't buy your games on Steam. I buy them on PlayStation. Yeah, it says add to. Yeah, it released today. Release date today. You sons of bitches. They got it a whole ass day early. That's unfair. I've got to wait till tomorrow to go pick it up from Best Buy. I wonder, is it available on the PS5 store? If I go to PlayStation, if I remember how to spell PlayStation Store, there we go. Search. Nope. Elden Ring does not start with an L. Ironically enough. Night Rain. I spelt that entirely wrong. It still says pre-order on here. It says it comes out in 4 hours. So I guess just Steam got it early. That's interesting. I wonder why they did that. Man, I'm gonna go pick that up from Best Buy tomorrow. I'm worried that I'm worried that they're gonna be a pain in the ass because every time I've ever gone to pick up a pre-order from Best Buy, they're always like, "Oh, well, we actually don't have it ready. Can you give us like an hour or two?" And then I'll go to pick it up. I'm gonna like pick up whatever I've pre-ordered like an hour later. They'll be like, "Oh, well, it looks like the information we have in our system's wrong." I'm like, "Motherfucker." I swear to God. Oh, wait. Why does it say part one of the Infinity Castle comes out in July 8th? Is that the Is that July? Wait, does it come out July 8th? No way. I thought that was this fall. Let's see. Movie Infinity Castle Part 1 of a 3-part is scheduled release in theaters on set. Oh, okay. It comes out in the United States in theaters on September 12th. It releases in Japan on July 18th is what damn. They get Infinity Castle a few months before us. That kind of sucks. I'm looking so forward to this. Except for I'm gonna hate it. So I never read the manga for Demon Slayer. I know how it ends. By God, I'm so sad I know how it ends. It upsets me. I dislike the ending. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say what the ending is, because even though the manga's been out for a while, the anime is being released, so it would technically be spoilers for me to say. I know how the manga ends though. Not entirely happy. Um, but the fact that I'm happy that they're releasing the final arc in movies. I feel like it's like one of the best ways you can show respect to like a final arc is not release it as a season but as a movie, because movies just get different budgets. They get way bigger budgets. But the fact that I have to wait, so what I want to see what do they have the release schedule for the movies? Like when they think each part's gonna, cause it's supposed to be a 3-parter. Part 1 comes out in September. When does part 2 come out? Like, do they have like a release schedule? Uh, the Castle. Well, movie release schedule? Movie trilogy. Right now, they only mention the first one. They don't even mention the other two. So it's just, I'm gonna go see it in theaters. Obviously, when like part one comes out, I'm gonna go to theaters and watch it. But by God, am I not looking forward to having to wait however long it takes them to release the other two parts? Mainly because I damn well know part one's gonna end off probably on a horrible cliffhanger. I'm probably gonna be in the theater, sitting down, watching part one, like, damn, the Infinity Castle's pretty cool. And I'm gonna start to see the credits roll, and I'm like, damn, that fucking cliffhanger sucked. I imagine that's how part one's gonna be. Again, I don't know, didn't read the manga, so I don't know what all happens. I'm excited to see what happens though, but I fully expect at some point or another, I have a sneaky suspicion I'm going to be crying in the theater like a child. I'm going to be sitting there in my seat sobbing. I have this inkling. Because I have a sneaky suspicion there's damn well no way we're going to go through this final arc and not one person's going to die. Is it possible that we do and no one dies? It is possible. I don't know. But is it likely? No. No, it's not. What other movies are coming out soon? Uh, can I load? Thank you. Oh, the Chainsaw Man movie comes out in September. Now, is that for Japan or US? Because that matters to me because I've been looking forward to this movie for so long. I loved the Chainsaw Man anime. I adored it with a burning passion. Hands down, personally, one of my favorite intros. Amazing intro. Oh, that's nice. It's only a month difference for Chainsaw Man. Japan, it says September 19th, but in the US it comes out October 29th. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. So I don't have to wait too long. Thank God I don't have to wait too long. Back when they announced it, it drove me nuts. Because there was such a long gap before they said anything else about it. So I was just sitting there like, please say something. And then I saw like all this stuff when JJK season 2 ended, and they're like, JJK not returning until like mid 2026 or something along those lines. Or, oh no, I think it was JJK not returning to like 2027 and Hell's Paradise season 2 not happening until like the beginning of 2026. When I heard that, I was like, oh God, how long am I gonna have to wait for this fucking Chainsaw Man movie? And then they finally they announced the release date, and I was like, oh, my soul. I feel so much better now. Oh, can I already look at the fall 2025 anime release schedule? Oh shit, I can. What? What comes out in fall? Well, you get a little glimpse into the future real quick. We've got One Punch Man season 3. Didn't even watch season 2. Heard it wasn't great. Oh, I say wasn't great. I heard it wasn't bad, but not as good as season 1. You've never watched My Hero? Okay, I'll tell you this. One, My Hero fandom, one of the most toxic fandoms you'll ever be in if you like it. Without a doubt, I'm a member of the fandom. Toxic. No one agrees with anyone. It's a free-for-all battle. Hands are being thrown left, right, and center. Season 1, Season 2, pretty good. Season 3, I think, was it Season 3 and 4? Which one's the Aries season? Give me a second. I need to figure out My Hero. I need to figure out what each season is. So I can properly give you my thoughts. My thoughts. Season 1's good. Season 2 Is that the camp? No, season 2 is pretty good too. Oh, Todoroki's great. I love Todoroki. I I love Todoroki. I will say I wish they had slightly built on Ida more. I feel like Ida kind of got like thrown to the side. I feel like he was a tad more of a focus. They don't focus on him a lot. Not really spoiler, semi spoiler, not really. Um, season 3. What the fuck is season 3? Oh, I know what season 3 is. Season 3's all right. Season 3's not bad. It's eh. It's not the worst. Season 4. I fucking love season 4. I uh, I adore season 4. Mainly there are two aspects season 4 I love. I love the second. So season 4 is two different arcs. The first arc is like a shorter little like filler in between arc, and then you've got the main arc in the later half of season 2. Season 4 banger. I highly recommend it. It's good, but season 4 banger. Second half, it has one of my personally my favorite criminals in it, which is in the first half of season 4. Not gonna say anything. Again, don't want to give you spoilers since you haven't watched it, and I highly recommend it. Good though. Season 5. What was season 5? Season 5, I will say personally for season, what happens in season 5? Oh yeah, season 5's the one I don't really care for. That's the season I'm mad about. Is that what piqued your interest to watch it? Is you played the fighting game, this is pretty interesting. I'll let you know this. If you start to get like really in anime, you're gonna quickly learn that there's almost no good anime games. There's a few and far between. Don't get me wrong. There are a few anime games that are not bad. They're pretty solid, but the vast majority of anime games aren't great. Also, sorry, I didn't say it. I was so absorbed in what I was saying, but a button. We'll come to whatever this shit show is. But yeah, season 6. So more or less, season 5's the only personally lackluster season I want to say. Wait, what the fuck happens in season? Why does this list not seem right to me? Oh, Demon Slayer is also. Demon Slayer is fantastic. Like the best thing I like. The best thing I can say about Demon Slayer that kind of like shows that I love it is Demon Slayer's weakest season was the most recent one, but it wasn't a bad season. It was still obviously visually beautiful, even though not a lot happens in it. Visually beautiful, but even story wise, it was still great. I highly recommend Demon Slayer. It's great. Well, yeah, watching anime is a life dedication. You've got to be prepared to really invest a lot of time into it. Because the second you're in there, you're absorbed. You're stuck. There's no out. You don't have an out. You're stuck there watching permanently. And I say this as someone who's been watching anime for the past 20 years of their life. Motherfucker. I was literally just talking about Chainsaw Man. Not like before I got on the whole My Hero tangent. I was talking about Chainsaw Man. You know what? You made a comment about Serena's ability to pay attention, but I'm starting to question yours now. Because I went on an entire tangent about the movie. You know, for once, I'll give you this. You do have the ability to say Haas, you know? Wow, rude. That's just uncalled for. Admitting you're not paying 100% attention, that's perfectly fine, honestly. I wouldn't be either. If I was you, I'd also have YouTube up on the side. Not wrong, I should have. Definitely should have. I'll let you know this, okay, that I've got quite a few animes lined up for us to try. I did go on the whole anime rant. You're not wrong. I did go on an entire anime rant. I can't even remember what led us to it. No, you're all good. You're all good. What started the anime tirade I started to go on? Oh, speaking of emotes, I do have some emotes that I'm working on. I will share with the masses when they're done at some point. Currently, they are not done. Baki's an interesting one to choose. So, I do need to ask, how much anime have you watched before? Because, by God, if Baki's gonna be like your first actual anime, like you really get into, that's a hell of a choice. That's like going up to someone and saying, that's like someone coming up to me and saying, hey, I want to get an, and they're like, hey, I want to get an anime, but I've heard it's kind of weird. What can you give me to like show me that what they mean? I'm like, watch Baki. You'll understand what people mean by it can get weird. Shut up. You out of all people should know that once I start yapping, I don't fucking stop. I just go. The second I start talking about something, I can talk about a singular subject for literal hours. Be happy we haven't talked about video games and video game releases, either coming up or that have released recently. I feel like I could if I can even speak, legitimately sit here for hours just talking about a singular game series. You did. That is the simple solution. You either bring up anime or video games. One of those two topics, I'm stuck. I'm not walking away until I've gotten my point across. And I'll start out with the intent of like pointing one thing out, and I'll end up with like 30 other topics somehow in between there. Don't know how it will happen, but it will happen. I intended to play Zenless. I still have more to say. I mean, not entirely. There's some long ass animes. Well, yeah, but I will say, because you did mention the fact that Baki will be your first. I don't know if that's a great first. Like, if you want to see As I said, a good, yeah, it's a weird first. If you want to see how weird animes can get, solid choice. Because by God, you're going to see some weird shit. Would I recommend it as someone's first anime? No, I would not. What do I recommend as a starting anime? Now, here's the question. Alright, so I have to ask multiple questions with that. One, what type of anime do you want to start with? Do you want to start with an action, a slice of life, something that's fast paced, something that's slow paced? And also, for your first anime, do you want to be spoiled rotten and watch something that's like hailed as gold? Or do you want to watch something that's kind of like middle of the pack so you don't like eat the greatest cake and then the next piece after that is just boring? There's an in-depth thought process to anime recommendation. Trust me, I've thought it out. I've sat there and deliberated with myself, like, maybe recommend this. It's you just think of it. It's just a show. Just think of it as that. It's a show. Do you want a crime? Like think of it like a movie. Do you want a horror? Do you want a suspense? Do you want a crime orientated one? Do you want an action packed hero thing or just an action packed anime in general? Or do you want something that's gonna you can sit back, relax, and just enjoy? Do you want something that might make you go oh, or do you want something that might make you cry? Do you want them to watch Bleach? That's a life investment. Not really. That's not as much of a life investment as me going up to somebody and saying, "Hey, you should get into One Piece." That's a life investment. Let me see how many episodes. Because how many episodes is One Piece at now? Don't get me wrong. I always highly recommend Bleach. I love Bleach with a burning passion, but it is one of the longer animes. Again, not as long as One Piece. One Piece is at Jesus 1,383 episodes. That's how many episodes One Piece has. Except for I think some of those are yeah, that's not entirely right. Because Crunchyroll does have some HD versions of seasons, so it does have a few extra. Action, thriller, mystery, plot twist. ID invaded. Do one called ID invaded because it's really good. It's fantastic. It's gonna give you exactly what you want. You're gonna have action. You're gonna have thriller. It's gonna be a mystery through and through. There's gonna be plot twists riddled throughout. And it's also really good, but it's not the best of the best. So your first anime, you won't be sitting there like, well, damn, that was fucking amazing. I can't wait to watch my next one. Click on the next one and go, this is good, but it's not as good as the first thing I watched. I will never recommend to you the like if it's your first time watching anime, I'm never gonna recommend to you the best of the best because you don't want to make everything else just disappointing afterwards. Brother, if I could, I would. I believe I have a relatively good idea of what makes an anime good in this cranium of mine. Jujutsu Kaisen is not a terrible first recommendation, technically. That isn't a terrible first recommendation. I'll give you that. The only reason I didn't recommend it is because I believe if you're gonna recommend someone to watch as like their first anime, it should be something that's done. It should not be something that they're gonna like get to season 2 and realize, well shit, now I've gotta wait like 2 years for season 3 to come out. I believe it should be something that they can in one sitting finish and be like, that was pretty good. Because then it will help give them idea of what they like in an anime. Because for all you know, he's gonna watch an anime like, you know what, maybe I'm not really big on the action. Maybe I'm more here for the thriller and the mystery of it all. I highly doubt that. There's almost no one that watches anime that's like, man, I just dislike action. Jesus, you sound like someone. You sound like any anime watcher from the early 2000s. So what'd you watch the other day? Dude, I watched like 4 episodes of Death Note. Sick as shit ever. I feel Light Yagami. Personally, I didn't mind Death Note. I watched it years ago when I was younger. I was a wee lad when I last watched Death Note. I have gone back, looked at a few scenes. I think a few of them are unnecessary. Also, the one chick in it, don't know why she was obsessed with Light Yagami. Well, obviously, it's a little more obvious why she was, but I didn't get it. There's a single. I'm not like this is not a spoiler if you do ever decide to watch Death Note. There is a potato chip scene that I fucking hate. I loathe this scene with a burning passion because it is the dumbest scene centered around eating potato chips. I don't think it's particularly long if I remember correctly. Like it might be like 3 minutes at most, but it's still so stupid. When the fuck did Death Note come out? I need to know this now. Death Note. Oh my god. Is that why would you wound me like that? I do feel old. You can't go up to somebody and be like, man, I wasn't even alive when that came out. And in the back of my head, I'm like, that wasn't that long ago. Yeah, I was a kid, but it still doesn't feel that long ago. Holy shit, it's almost been 20 years. I didn't realize it's almost been 20 years since Death Note came out. Next year will officially be 20 years since the anime came out. Oh my god. What have you done? You wounded me. You sat there and went, how do I make him feel old? I know exactly how. Oh, that's actually funny enough. I googled Death Note and it popped a few people in the people also searched for. I've never watched Code Geass, oddly enough. That's supposed to be really good. I don't know why I've never watched it. I'm gonna be honest. You're only a few years older than me. Just a few. Or there's like a 5 year difference between us. Yeah, it's 5 year difference. Ha 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 ha. Old lady. Ha ha. Grandma. It's fine. Mine's in July. I'll be 25. I'm getting up there in age. I'm feeling it in my bones. When the weather starts to shift, my bones start to creak and ache. Funny enough, I'm not actually entirely joking. Oh, I'm not. Unironically enough, I'm not joking. I can legitimately tell when it's going to rain from two things. One, I can smell it in the air. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why. I can step outside and go, it's gonna fucking rain. But also, I'll be sitting on my chair and go, oh, my arm hurts. The left side of my chest hurts. Is it gonna rain? Look at the weather. I'm like, yup, it's gonna fucking rain. Yeah, rain does have a distinct smell. Like a very distinct smell. You can just step out there and go, yeah, it's gonna rain. But for some reason, there's just some people that can't smell like rain, and they think it's so weird when you're up, like, yeah, you can smell. Oh, that's another banger anime you could start with. Death Parade. Have you ever watched Death Parade, Serena? Because I think you like it. I think it's connected to Death Note. Sorry, I he mentioned Death Note, and I clicked on the people also search for section, and I'm just scrolling through all the animes that people also search for. Saw Death Parade, and I was like, oh shit, that's not a bad anime. Which Dragon Ball movie? Because I swear to God, if you say Dragon Ball, it was an evolution. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Was it the live action one? Don't be afraid to admit it. I just need to know. Because that's the only Dragon Ball movie I can think of that's been in theaters recently. Don't be mean to the poor boy. Let him get his words out. Let him have his chance to speak. Speak his mind. Let the world know. Oh God. Well, you don't need to know a name. Were there actual people or was it animated? I've never watched it. I'm gonna be honest. I've watched basically the clip note version of it. I pulled it up and started just skipping scenes, just skipping through the scenes. I was like, damn, this movie's kind of ass. I was so unhappy. Oh, also, if you want to make Serena happy, you could watch Tokyo Ghoul. She'll never shut up about it. Oh, okay. Also, since you're wanting to get an anime, I will say this: don't be afraid to watch English dubbed. Yes, you're gonna come across those people that watch anime and they're like, no, if you watch anime, you can only watch it subbed. That's how it's meant to be. Don't be afraid to watch it dubbed. Don't get me wrong, there are times when you'll come across an anime and the dub's not that great. Then I do recommend the sub. But a lot of the times, the dub's really good and the voices fit with characters. Also, mainly when you're watching an action anime, it's just easier. Don't you fucking lie to me. The sheer amount of times you've been like, you should show Michaela Tokyo Ghoul. You should show her Tokyo Ghoul. Why not Tokyo Ghoul? Have you shown her Tokyo Ghoul? Let's watch Tokyo Ghoul. You know, you lie to me. I think I think you're lying to yourself. I think you're a fan and you're like, damn, that's some pretty good shit. Oh, there's also Mob Psycho 100. Mob Psycho 100's good. You've created Discord apparently. What? That's a game I should stream at some point. Oh wait, I know why I haven't streamed Outlast. There's a legitimate reason I haven't streamed Outlast. I debated on it, but I can't bring myself to stream the first game at least. I don't know about the second one. Oh, nice. No. Okay, I'll save you. I'll save you the trying to look into it, Serena. It's a horror game. You only own the second one? First one's a banger. Honestly, first one, personally, I believe is better than the second game. The first one, I like a lot more than the second one. The second one's not bad. No, the second one's not bad. Don't get me wrong. The second one is not bad. But I prefer the first one. The only reason I haven't streamed the first game is because there are a few characters in it that chase you that are lacking all their clothes And when you hide under a bed, you there's not a lot left to the imagination when they walk past the bed, to say the least. You can see everything, which is the only reason I've never streamed it. Is because I need to check to see the rules on that one for that game. Because don't get me wrong, I love it. I can not to toot my own horn over here, but I can go through the entire first game without dying once. If I like really put my mind to it and I like really focus up, I can get through it without dying. Oh, you would die inside. You would be terrified. Mainly with the whistleblower. The whistleblower, I will say, probably one of the few times a game comes out, it has a DLC come out, and I will definitely say the DLC I think is better than the base game. I love the Outlast whistleblower. Oh yeah, that's probably one of the I don't think I played a game like that that's done that to me in a fucking while. You couldn't finish Alan Wake? Don't get me wrong, yeah, it falls under the horror category, but like, it's not that scary. It's not that. I assume she means the original, because why would you ever play the second one without playing the first game? That's just weird. I guess you could always like YouTube the first game and then play the second game. But Alan Wake's I get that, but Alan Wake is one of those games. If you don't play the first game, the second one will make zero sense to you. Damn, it came out 14 years ago. Stop. Damn. I don't want to feel old. Stop doing that. That was descriptive. That was very descriptive. Well, yeah, it's because I don't know it was 14 years ago. Also, not to be mean, Axe, out of all the jump scares in the game, I'm gonna be honest, I think that's the weakest one. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not a terrible jump scare, but it is hands down probably the weakest one. You were 4? Oh god. Oh, I'm so old. What have you done to me? Wow, 14 years ago. Holy crap. To be fair, I was 10. I guess, yeah. And to be fair, I think it's like one of the first, if not the first, jump scares that happens in the game. So it kind of you have like this false sense of security, and then it randomly happens. So I'll give you that. It's a pretty solid jump scare for being like the first one to happen to you. So you're caught entirely off guard. Ah, old people. Ah, grandmas. Yeah, I feel old. We have we essentially have 3 fucking different ones right here. There's such a large age gap. I say large. It's actually not that big of an age gap between the three of us. Like the 3 groups of us. You and Serena are relatively like what? Y'all like a year apart, or like what? Like what? Yeah, just 3 years apart. Killer are 5. X is us. You're just so young. You're just so young. Oh, that does hurt to hear. I'm 7. I'm 7 years old. It's not as big, but it's still pretty big gap. Haha, grandma. Old lady. Old lady, you can't even watch horror things. You get scared. Yet this wee lad here is perfectly fine recommending them to you. Like, you should play this. It's great. Fantastic story. You'd love it. Well, you're over here like, no, I'm shaking in me boots. I'm terrified. I don't want to cry. What? You got a problem? Huh? Oh, damn. Just instantly straight to throwing hands. That one. That one's a whammy. That is a. Where is she, by the way, huh? Why is she not here? Oh, God. It's great to feel young. It's great to be young. 24 going on 25. It's great to be young. I don't get carded for anything. Like if one of my friends like, hey, you should buy some alcohol for all of us, I'll be like, okay, sweet, yeah, I'll go pick up some. I'll go pick up some beverages. I'll go up and I'll purchase it, and they won't ask for my ID, and I'll just stare at them like, hey, aren't you supposed to ask for my ID? And like, nah, I can tell you're old enough. I'm like, oh, okay. That's not to be mean. You are you're at a disadvantage with your height. You got handicapped. Well, people look at me and they're like, "Oh, so you're like what? 28, 30-ish area?" And I'm like, "No, I'm 24. I'm not that old." It's whenever if I have the beard too long, I look way older than I actually am. But the second I get rid of the beard, I de-age back to a teenager. It's so weird. If I have stubble, I look a little closer to my actual age. If I grow it out like 2-ish inches, I look like I'm 5 to 6 years older than I actually am. If I shave it entirely off, I'm a fucking sophomore in high school. Yeah. It's the curse of people with beards. The second you have a beard, if you decide to shave it off at any given point, you just de-age back to a high schooler, no matter what. You at least shave, quite literally, shave off the past 10 years of your life and go back to being a teenager or whatever you were 10 years ago. I'm telling you, Ax. Grow a beard once. Or a mustache. At the bare minimum, a mustache. Grow it once, let it flourish, and see if you like it. You should always I always recommend try it once. If you hate it, shave it off. If you don't, well there you go. I don't know how to tell you this, X. I had a full beard when I was a sophomore. And I could have had a full beard when I was a freshman. Oh, it said no. I feel that though. That's interesting that it blocked that word. It really did say no. I wonder if that word's not allowed on Twitch. I don't know. But it's fine. It's a fear everyone has. It's fine. If I just have a mustache, I look like I make adult films back in the 80s. I fixed that. I manually went and fixed Nightbot. That wasn't Nightbot, that was Twitch itself. I did fix Nightbot some. Nightbot is not as stressful. But yeah, no. If I like grow my mustache out and shave the beard, I look like I'm going to make adult films back in the 80s. It's bad. It's kind of funny though at the same time. Mainly, what's worse is my family hates it. Every November, I'll shave off everything but the mustache. The entirety of November, I'll only have a mustache. Speaking of, I had an idea for my model. When I'll have like I've been debated on making a special model for only November that just has a really thick mustache and just a mustache. 1980s and like you're not you are in that relatively like you're in that in between area. Though to be fair, if you could probably very easily find someone in their 60s that will flirt with almost anyone, or even 70s. It's sadly true. I have a sneaking suspicion you've had to deal with that before, given the way you said that. The way you were just like, yeah, no, that's sadly true. As you have like memories flashing through your head of past instances where someone's like, "Hey, baby girl, how you doing?" I need a play a side note. If I was to ever flirt with anyone, that is not how I would do it. I'm not gonna go up to some random girl and say, "How you doing, baby girl? You looking pretty fine right now." Any girl that has someone say that to them, they have all rights to just turn and run. Anyone actually that has it said to them have all rights to just turn around and run. But sadly, I think there's people that actually probably flirt with others like that. So what I am curious if you're willing to share. Oh, no, mainly at bars. Yeah, you must have dealt with like because you I'm about to sell your ass out. You drink a lot, so I've got to imagine that you you've had to deal with that quite a bit. Selling yourself out there, X. What? Yep, she is still loyal. You're loyal alcoholic. That I think drinks just maybe, a tad too much. Maybe one or two beverages too many. Like they keep offering you drinks or they're driving you so insane you're just like, man, I gotta drink. Damn, okay. Two drinks equals five. You're not wrong. With how many times I've seen her be like, can't, I'm going out. Where you going, bar? It's like, damn, girl, how much do you drink? How many alcoholic beverages do you have running through your system? This whole weekend! Give your body a break! You can only drink so much alcohol! I mean, that's smart. That's that's fair though. You're off tomorrow, so you don't have to deal with anybody. So you can be like, I'm going to drink a lot now. Ma'am, I don't know how to tell you this. That's 4 days of drinking. At least take one of them. Oh wait, actually, now I think about it, you're probably going out Friday too. That's 5 days of drinking. Take a break somewhere in there. Listen, yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening. What's your excuse here? The end of our 20s. I don't know how to break this to you. You said you're 30. You reached the end of your 20s. Fair person. A biter. Holy shit, that's a lot of alcohol. Bullshit. I claim baloney. Fucking Serena's over there like, I mean, I wouldn't mind getting bit. Maybe once. There's just so many recommendations going on. That's a great reference. A pretty solid one right there. Not bad, X. Oh, that's something I need to show you, Michaela. I need to show you Castlevania. That's a pretty good one. I think you'll like that. I think you'll like that one quite a lot. Oh, is he really? I didn't know that. I know they added him to. I don't really play much Dead by Daylight. I don't. I'm not that big on it. What? Yeah, I saw that they're adding FNAF. That they're adding what's his name? William Afton. I don't know if I want to know if I'm gonna be honest. I have the position I don't want to know. I let me. I have an idea because I did say I was gonna play Zenless, but we were having such a lovely time chatting that I just thought of a beautiful idea. I have this projector here. I'm just gonna display Zenless on it. Give me one sec. Let me see. Game capture. Do reacting. I'm not gonna sit here and react to stuff right now. I don't have anything lined up to react to. Also, I'm still trying to get used to stuff here. I'm still getting used to this whole chatting thing. And I need to look up the semantics and the rules when it comes to reacting things before I do that. At some point, it will happen. It will happen. I promise you that. When? I don't know. Give me a sec. That's not staying that size. I'm gonna shrink it. I'm gonna take advantage of this projector I have here. Look at that. Wait, and then if I pull it down to there. There we go. Enjoy my gameplay. Now I can game and we can just do just chatting. We could do co-reacts. I'm more than fine with that. But again, I want to look at because I know Twitch's rules when it comes to reacting thing and YouTube rules are different because I stream to both at the same time. So I have to look up rules for that. Maybe if we do React stuff, I'll look up the rules for like Twitch, and then I won't stream to YouTube that day, and I'll just have to upload the VOD after I cut it some. We'll see. Yeah, we can figure that out later. I'd be more than down to. Don't get me wrong. I've wanted to do reacting stuff at some point, but it's one of those things like I wanna look up all the rules before I do that. This is such I'm so happy I just thought about this now. I need to capture game audio. What audio capture did I use again for game audio? Settings. No, not that. I gotta remember how to set this up. It's been so long. I'm gonna be honest, X. I'm terrible with names. I have no idea who the fuck that is. I'm awful with names. Like, absolutely earnestly awful. Oh no, I don't watch wrestling. So that makes it even harder. If it's wrestling stuff, yeah, I've got no clue who that is. Then I'm happy to be in the clear. Uh, game audio. Okay. Sinless. Okay. Let me go over to Zenlist. I'm gonna turn this up. Input audio. Let me see if I did this right. I did. I'll turn it slightly up. Oh, background noise too while I'm talking. Maybe, I don't know. I'm funny enough, I've been around a lot of burly people in my life. Burly people don't really scare me. I have a lot of family members who are in the military and who are firefighters, so I'm kind of accustomed to seeing people who are relatively buff and burly. Very gaw. That is not what I was expecting. Down, girl. Down. Don't get interested by the word firefighters. Instantly piqued your... Oh, firefighters, you say? Let me sit up real quick. Do you know? How well do you know these firefighters? Quite well, considering I'm related to them, so... Let's see, what am I gonna do with this? This was such a great idea. I can't believe it took me this long to think to throw the game on the projector. I've made this projector for this entire reason, partially too. No, using your connection to get hooked up. Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. Who the fuck do I want to use? Team one. I'll have to switch some characters around.
Did you call me?
Please look into that. You'll move back. So this is what it took to get you to move back. So easily convinced. This is the Miyabi team. I don't really need anybody else in it. That's sad. Yeah, what the heck? You require a firefighter to be convinced? Is she not good enough for you? That's so rude and unnecessary. Oh jeez. Oh god, how do I play this game? I don't remember how to play this at all. Yeah, evidently you're just not good enough. Maybe I'll... What do you mean I'm not helping? You're the one who put yourself in this situation. I know, right? How rude. Yeah, don't say no. You are entirely the one who put yourself in that situation. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm definitely going to make the projector. I might make a special just chatting overlay when I want to play a game and sit here and chat. To where the game's not the main focus. but it's still there in the background for entertainment, for people to have a visual while talking.
Weak spot located.
I'll probably... Yeah, I think I'll make it to where I move my model over to the left and make the projector a tad bigger. Have a pull down projector probably.
Waste of time.
Show me thinking of ideas real quick. To make myself have some more work and be very unhappy with that.
Yep.
Can't believe you're so mean, Serena. Oh my god, you are big. Hello.
Enemies in section 6 shall pay. Resistance accuses.
I'm gonna be honest, the only reason I actually am playing this is just because I mentioned Zenless in the title and I was like, damn, I'm gonna feel bad if I put it in the title and I don't end up playing it. I forgot about that! You weren't here for it, Michaela, but fucking Serena has scared X just a tad bit. Because she mentioned the cartel and now X is like, oh no, I better stay on your good side. Now he's just a tad scared of her. I say don't be a coward, X. Double down. Show no fear, otherwise she'll take advantage of it. You just gotta think about this. Serena's like a tiny dog. The second you show fear, she's gonna take advantage of it. She's like a chihuahua. She's all moderately nice and calm if you look like a bigger person, but the second you show an ounce of fear, she's gonna nip at your ankles.
No room for mercy.
Yeah, you got a fucking problem with that?
My blade is already short.
You're small, you kind of yap a lot, and you also, like, angrily yip at people. I feel like it's a very fitting description. Also, to be fair, Chihuahua's the first small dog I could think of that I knew the name of off the top of my head. So that's legitimately the entire reason I went with Chihuahua. Pug's a solid choice, but I don't know if she has breathing problems. You disagree? Why do you disagree? What, Yorkie? Yorkie, what type of dog's a fucking Yorkie again? You spelled that wrong. You gotta call him out like that. This is so uncalled for. That's so unnecessary. Cause you can. Fucking get grammar police.
The only option.
So unnecessary and unneeded. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. You haven't had that time period away from school where you can give the excuse of, oh, it's been a few years, why would I remember that shit? You need to have that, like, a few year gap to be able to use that excuse. I'd always be down to play some Repo. That game is so much fun. I've had a blast with it. Though I will admit, I've kind of spoiled myself. The first time I played it with mods, like the fool I am. That's because I ended up playing it with my family, because they're all gamers and yada yada yada. And they're like, oh, we have all these great mods, here, use this. And they vomited like a list of mods to me. And I ended up installing the mods, and now I don't know if I can play the game without mods. Oh, please do. Repo's so much fun. You haven't tried mods yet? Oh, you definitely should. The mods are mainly for cosmetic, I'm not gonna lie. And just simple things like being able to join into a late game. So where you don't have to be there at the start, you can join like later on. That's what the mods are mainly for. I love the cosmetic ones because I make myself look like an abomination to society. To where I'll have them see me and they're like, I can never tell if it's you or a monster coming around the corner because you look horrible. Oh shit, I have to choose what I want. What do I need for Miyabi?
Handmade Rena at your
Miyabi.
This is the path I'll follow.
4? I'll try those.
Eradicate all evil.
I mean, I can, if you want at some point, I can give you a list of mods and I can help you set them up. That works. Yes. That's not the term of choice I would have gone with, if I'm gonna be honest. You need Overwolf to use it. It's give me a sec. What's the fucking thing called? You need the Thunderstorm mod manager, but you also need Overwolf for it. And I think the Thunderstorm mod manager goes through Overwolf, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you have it all installed? Okay. I imagine, because I think it's the same thing for, fuck. Can't remember the game's name now. Did I? Yeah, it seems about right. It seems like something I would do. Ah, Lethal Company. That's the game I was thinking of. That's the game I was trying to think of. Yeah, no, I'll definitely, I'll give you the full list of the mods that, you use, so you can install them. Because I think you'll love them. Mainly the, customization, the cosmetics mod. I think you'll definitely really like that one. Because to be fair, it's a really good mod with a lot of cosmetics. And again, a horrible abomination. You know what? Fuck it. Give me a sec. I'll pull Repo up so I can show you what it'll look like.
You can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
Give me... Yeah, I can actually do it right now. Here, give me 1 second. Let me launch Repo real fast. Let me find my fucking mouse. I'm about to make my... I'll be fine. I'm not gonna, like, actually play it. I'm gonna make my fucking computer explode. My computer's gonna be like, oh my god, what are you doing? You just realized? When I mentioned the arm, I said where it was from. I legitimately said it. You don't pay attention. Oh shit, wait, I'm not launching it through the mod manager. Fuck. Serena. It was the last thing we watched together. It was the last thing we watched. When I said we just watched this, I literally meant just watched it. You hurt my head. You wound me. I don't know how you didn't remember. I don't know how you didn't connect the dots. You're okay, so you're required to be drunk in order to remember. That's interesting. That's the requirement to help you remember. Give me a second. I'm trying to fucking... I've got to launch this game through the mod manager so you can see what abomination I created myself to look like. Okay. Yeah, see, you got one of them. See, that's all that matters. Is as long as you recognize one item or what it's supposed to be a reference to, that's all that matters to me. Again, as I put it, it's my Temu products based off of items, as they look almost nothing like what they're supposed to be. Mainly that abomination of an apple right there. That apple, I hate that I drew that. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I don't have enough shelves. I had to really rack my brain about what I wanted to put up there. I decided to go with I tried to aim for each game of a different genre. And where the fuck is it? I gotta go to host? Yes. Sure. Of a different genre and one that like I really, really love. What the fuck? Oh wait, this is my weakest abomination. I don't look like abomination in this. Damn, give me a sec. I have to remake my character, then I'll show you all what I look like. So you can have a grand idea of what the fuck I got told I look like a fucking idiot for. That's it. You know what? Here, I'll let y'all watch me customize it real quick. Here we go. Give me one sec. So y'all can see what the fuck they had to look at. No. Actually, that was one of them. I think. No, it wasn't it. No. No. No, it wasn't that. It was the old brows. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong section. Like an idiot. You're about to see a monstrosity made, by the way. An absolutely horrendous character. Where the fuck is it? Eyelashes. Oh my god, I didn't see those. Those are horrendous. Yeah, my grouch glasses. Beautiful. You know, actually, don't I have a picture of it? So I don't have to fucking sit here and do this. I just realized that. I think I've got sent a picture of what my character looks like. That'd be so much faster than me doing this. Why? Why do you want body cam? No, it's just funny. That's all it is. It's just a bit funny. Fuck, where is this image? I was sent it. Cause I can't remember what the fuck I had on my character. I remember it was horrifying. And no one liked it. Well, it looks like it's gone with the wind because I can't find it for the life of me. Whoa! That's rude. Don't insult myself like that. I'm trying to recreate this character for you, but I honestly can't remember what I had on this stupid fucking character. I do remember that. I did have the Waluigi mustache. Oh, I had Pikachu. Where's Pikachu? I do remember that. I don't know where Pikachu is. I did have the Scouter. Oh, I didn't have the Groucho glasses. I had the Scouter. Rather buy another book for 30 bucks. Why buy a book when you could buy a video game, though? A fun one. Not like that body cam one, though. That one seems like it could be entertaining for like a short period of time, and then it's just kind of boring. There are some horrible things in this. Fuck, I can't remember. I'll do this later. I can't remember what the fuck I had on this stupid ass thing. I can't remember for the life of me. It will be solved at another date, at another point in time. Fucking losers. Reading books. What do you need? Knowledge? You can play a video game. Gosh, you get all the reading you need in that. I can't say anything. I kind of like reading, but also books put me to books put me to sleep. $48. We're only halfway through, basically. Jesus, slow down. You don't need to read that many. That's like a wild ass amount. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you need that much knowledge. How the fuck do I claim? There we go, claim. I mean, yeah, that's fair, including manga in that. But to be fair, I don't honestly read manga all that often myself. I used to, definitely a lot more. But not as much anymore as I used to. What do I have to do?
To eradicate all evil.
Who was I leveling up?
You have my this is head make.
Don't look at me.
I actually don't know anymore. Fuck. Who was I leveling up?
Is the eradicate only
Ooh, we really harmonize.
Was it you? I should level you up. My god. I'll just go get that.
ready and wait.
A mission? Take me along.
Oh, wait, okay, you weren't here. I haven't shown you my new stuff. So, I have some stuff I can do with this model. My god, what did I do just now? I have different pupils. I got star ones. Yeah, look, see? I got star pupils. My lovely star pupils. I also have heart pupils. Obviously for when I see a very pretty lady on screen. Legitimately, the entire reason I made these pupils was just because I thought that would be funny. And then, because a certain somebody said she wanted to see them, sparkles. I had real sparkles around my head. Debated on adding some more. X has been giving very interesting ideas, to say the least. A few not actually terrible ideas. I'll give him that. Not terrible ideas, but there were definitely a few where it was like I don't know about that one. I did go ahead and make a new channel on the Discord server for ideas for stuff, either for my model that I could rig onto it, or ideas for my background. Yeah, but I also feel like she would understand for certain law reasons that that is a no-go. So, not to disappoint X. Not gonna happen. You need context. He wants me to make a model of Jill Valentine with basically crazy jiggle physics. That's it. That's the extent of what he wants. Yes.
One, eradicate all evil.
We're listening.
This is the path I follow.
Thank you. Thank you. At least someone here is reasonable. That's all I needed was one person to be reasonable. Like, oh well. It really did stick with you. Oh shit! That's another channel I wanted to add. So, idea. I had an idea. And which if you want, yeah, you can join in on some of them at some point. I wanted to add a new segment where either once or twice a month I will do a day called, well, obviously a Monday, but a Monday called Modded Monday, where I will basically make a list of games. I'll put the list of games on my Discord server, like in one of the channels. I'll make a new channel for it, and then I will basically have, like, ask, hey, what game should I mod for this Modded Monday coming up? And then whatever game it is, I'll find like 10 to 20 mods. I'll put the list of mods on there, and I'll have for like, I'll ask like, out of these mods, which 12 mods should I throw onto the game? And I'm thinking of doing a day like that. Resident Evil will be on there because, funny enough, all the Resident Evils, I say all, a vast majority of the Resident Evils are relatively commonly modded. Like Resident Evil 4 Remake, basically all the remakes are relatively commonly modded, and Resident Evil 5 is commonly modded. I don't know about the original Resident Evil 4. I will say though, on the computer, I only have the 4 remake and 5. I might have the original Resident Evil 4. I don't know. I'll check. But I already plan on putting Resident Evil 5 on that list. So yeah, that was an idea I had that I planned on doing at some point. I'll have to go through my list of games and see which ones allow modding. Because I just thought that'd be fun. And funny. Because I definitely plan on putting some fucking stupid mods in that list. I will look to find some of the dumbest ones. Come on, die faster. I only need to fight you once. So I don't have to fucking do this ever again. Be free of you. Be free of ever dealing with your dumb ass. So, thoughts? What have been the thoughts so far about this new, a more just chatting focused stream? Have we enjoyed it? Do we like it? Do we want it to happen more often? Do we prefer the just game-centered streams? Or even maybe where I do this, where I still focus on just chatting, but I can also throw the game in a tiny box in the background on the projector. To where it's still there, but it's not the main focus. The main focus is just sitting here having a conversation. Which then can lead on into maybe doing some React-centered streams. Which again, I will look into the legal TOS aspects of doing that on Twitch and YouTube differently, because their rules when it comes to stuff like that is different. Because otherwise I would have willingly done some reactions today if I was just streaming on Twitch, but I'm not. I'm also
This is
streaming
the
on
path I
YouTube.
follow.
And I don't know what their rules are. Also, I did leave my sparkles on. I didn't even notice. They can stay. I don't care. They're welcome to stay. Fuck, I need to do this again. Oh, God. Oh. I'm tired of fighting this fucker. I might do this setup more for whenever I'm doing grindy things like this, where I'm not actually doing the story. I'm just grinding like level up materials. Because it's not as fun watching someone just grind level up materials for stuff. Of course, if I'm doing like story or event segments, that's when I would do like a big screen. Oh, hey! Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today, Amanda?
Weakling.
We've done it. We've collected the group of different age gaps. We've succeeded. I'm not gonna lie, you kinda... I was kinda debating on ending stream soon. Showed up a tad late. What have you been up to?
Victory, the only option.
Oh, you're all good. You're all good. Wow, telling me to stay on. I know it's only been 2.5 hours, but I do have other stuff I need to do. Trust me, I planned on streaming earlier, but I had technical issues with the new model. So I kind of ended up starting later than I wanted to.
Weakling.
Because I was originally going to start around 4. I think I ended up starting around 6. They do! I fixed it. They're also supposed to wink, and I somehow broke that instantly. I somehow instantly, when putting this new model up, broke the wink function. Which might be the entire reason my eyes aren't messing up currently. So I'm debating on whether or not I'm ever going to actually fix that function. I might not. It might stay broken. Just because I don't want to break something else. Yeah, what you think? You like my little sparkles I have going? I may or may not have intended to turn those off and accidentally left them on. I also have different types of pupils. 1 star, 1 and 1 heart pupil. I say that like one goes on each eye. Star pupils and heart pupils. Alright, that should be all the level up materials I need. Also, you like the new background? It's not the permanent background. This is not how the background's gonna permanently look. This is the unfinished version. I just wanted to use, I debated on doing that. That is something I wanted to do. I'll probably do that with my, big model when that's done. I don't know about the Chibi one. The Chibi one, I wanted it to be simple and kind of use like a test subject. Which is why I have like sparkles and all that stuff. It's because I was using it to test some things out with it. But I might. But yeah, no, this is not the final background. I wanted to just use it to have a new background with the Chibi. To see how it was. I like it. I have a section out in my Discord server, which a channel in there for recommendations for either things to be added to my model or things to be added to the background. I do dislike the fact that now my model sails me out whenever I'm looking up at y'all, because my head actually moves and my eyes do. So now you can tell when I'm looking up to the left at y'all. Fucking sells me out. I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of like the fact that With my other model, you couldn't exactly tell when I was glancing over at my other fucking screen to see what the fuck y'all were yapping about.
My complete support.
Is the
But now
concert
it sells me out. Upsettingly so. Damn, I can only get you to 59? I do want to save the level up materials for the new character coming out, though. Sure, do I want to use them or not? I don't know. Oh, fuck, I've got to fight you still? I thought I was free. Oh, no. Oh, also, tomorrow, you showed up, you didn't get to hear this, Michaela, and, well, you just showed up, Amanda, so you didn't know this. Penelope's also going to be getting a new look that I will be working on. Funny enough, one of the things I need to work on today. I'm designing a new look for Penelope, just specifically for when streaming Night Rain. I'm going to be giving her an Elden Ring inspired design with some items from the game. Yes, I don't know why I fucking Epic has seared itself into my brain to where I've just started calling her Penelope, even though it's Layla Penelope Jones. Technically, I was originally supposed to just call her Layla, but Epic has seared itself into my brain like Penelope.
Is the concert starting?
But yeah, no, she's gonna be getting a new design to fit with Elden Ring Night Rain. I did realize because I plan on giving her a hat. I'm gonna have to maybe move her or make her a tad smaller because her hat might cover my face. Though if it did, I feel like it'd be kind of funny if it did. So we'll see. She will obviously have a flower. A flower is gonna be the running. That'll be the running thing I think I'm gonna do with every design for her. Is she will always have, in some form of fashion, a flower on her. That's so random, but honestly, kind of valid. Peanut butter cookies sound fucking amazing right now. Oh, no, okay. So that's my shelf of what I refer to as Temu items based off of video games. For legal reasons, I obviously did not draw the actual video game items. These are just references to video games that you can maybe glance over to a few and be like, hey, that looks semi-familiar to something. Wink, 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 wink. I could add you to my jar. My jar. She fucking mentioned a jar earlier. Now, for some reason, jar is on my head. Shelf. I could add you. I did plan on maybe putting 2 more shelves. One above my head and one under the window. I don't know about the under the window one because I do have this projector here. So I might not do that one, but the one above my head, that might be added there. So I could maybe throw you on a shelf up there. Maybe, oh! That's actually a fucking great idea. I didn't even think about that. That just popped in my head. I could do a shelf of the dolls. I didn't think about that. I need to make you one, Amanda. I need to ask you what your actually do me a favor. Send me in Discord what your 2 favorite colors are and your favorite flower. And I might make you one when I remember to, because I also have Penelope to work on later. So whenever I get my free time, I might make you one. Because I want to do that. I want to just build up a collection of different little ghost dolls that are inspired, or basically for different people. And to where maybe at some point I'll just make a background that's just filled with little ghost dolls. Blue and red and purple. Madam, I just said I'm trying to do flowers. Do tomatoes have flowers on them? Wait, do tomato plants have flowers? Let's find out. Oh shit. They might actually have flowers. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, I can use that flower. Yep, there we go. You solved it. I didn't know tomatoes have flowers before they grow. That's cool to know. You learn something new every day.
Eradicate. 1, 2. Yes.
Yeah, no,
Only counted
I can definitely use that for your little flower. And I'll go with blue and red for yours because I think for Michaela's I already did purple. I think I already did purple for her. I think hers was purple and black if I remember correctly. I know almost all. I should have put 2 and 2 together that they always generally do. I garden too, which is the worst part. I should have realized that because I have stuff growing in my backyard that have flowers. Which, by the way, I will let you know, pear trees, stinkiest flower known to man. Awful. It's awful. They are delicious fruit, but they smell so bad. Really, really bad. I don't know what's in them that makes them just so unbelievably stinky, but there is something that just went wrong. Alright, so I'll go till 3 hours. We good with that? We solid with that? Another 30 minutes? We all good? Because I do have other things I need to do. And I also need to design Penelope's new look for tomorrow. Nay. What do you mean, nay? Nay! 2 of you! My god. They're rebelling. Oh my god, there's 3. 3 nays all in one. I can't believe you would do this to me. I can't believe you would sit here and fight against me. It's a sign. You're technically not wrong. It's probably one of the most obvious signs a person could get. You know what? Fine. And go update COD. Oh! Speaking of that, not emoji. I do plan on making. I think I've mentioned. I can't remember if I've mentioned this to you, Amanda, or Michaela. I do. I think it was Amanda. I mentioned this to. Well, I've just mentioned on stream before. My emotes are closer to done. So either next stream or the stream after that, I might showcase them. Not all of them. I'll probably showcase 2 out of the 5. I'll have to decide which 2 I want to show. But just know, there are emotes on the way. Oh, also, I don't know if y'all noticed. Did anyone notice I added a banner? I threw together, like, it took me like 2 hours. I spent 2 hours and threw a quick banner together and threw it up. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I could have honestly put more work into it, but working on this model just took all my energy. And now I'm gonna be working on another one with fucking Penelope over here, you little ungrateful bastard. Yeah, you little ungrateful son of a gun. You know what? Fine. Y'all can sit here as I hop between different here. Actually, I have an idea. Let me change the title of my just chatting. There we go. Y'all, I will grind real quick. We'll focus on just chatting, and I will also have whatever I'm playing or whatever I'm currently grinding on in the background. I can't promise how long that will go. I've got quite a few games to grind. We'll just do a quick, simple. I'll load up and grind on different games. How about that? Are we all in agreement? No more nays going around, being yelled at for the prospect of ending stream in 30 minutes. Damn, I'm so close. Need 50 more. Funny enough, we actually talked about that not too long ago. Like, right before you got here, I talked to Michaela. I was like, hey, we all need to play Repo together. I want to play Repo. And she was like, oh, I'll message you when me and the siblings are playing Repo. So, at some point. Though, I will give you the warning, Michaela, I've kind of ruined Repo for myself. The first time I ever played it, I played it with mods. So... I'm used to a different type of repo than y'all. A more in-depth one, where I have cosmetics, and I can make myself beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. By the way, how does the little, game on the projector look? Is it good? Is it a good size? Do you think it needs to be bigger? For not... It's because it's not supposed to be the main focus. It's supposed to be more in the background just so you can see what I'm currently doing. And you'll have some form of extra entertainment. I'm treating you like TikTok kids right now. Where you have the main video and then you have like the bar of soap in the bottom being cut. That's essentially what I'm doing to all of you. Y'all are being treated like TikTok kids at the moment. Alright, well that's that game done. On to the next one! Oh, you'll play. Honkai. Not a bad idea. I didn't think about that. I could hang like summer's coming up. What we could do is it could be a mixture of holiday and seasonal. That's what we could do. That might not be a bad idea. Holiday and seasonal, to where basically I have it where you've got main holiday decorations, kind of like when Christmas comes around, I'll throw like a Christmas tree in the background. Or something along those lines. Something that like fits with that. But I'll also put like just generic decorations in the background to like fit with each season. Kind of like I'll put like those stupid little fucking oh fuck, what's the name's the flower? Oh, that's like on every decoration for the winter season. That's like red. I can't remember the name of the flower. But I put those up, those little red fruits that are on mistletoe. Like I guess mistletoe's around the fucking background. Stuff like that. For summer, maybe I'll put like a string light of pineapples, watermelons, little beach umbrella hanging on the top of my china cabinet. Yeah, so a fun little fact actually about the background. The background is somewhat inspired by my own actual room. That china cabinet I have behind me, I actually own that. That is in my room. That is just my china cabinet. I took a picture of my china cabinet and I drew my china cabinet. The stuff on it is it's not the same. But the actual cabinet itself, that is legitimately just my china cabinet. The color of the wall, it's the color of my actual wall, except for darker. My color's brighter. I did do a 1-for-1 of the color of my actual wall in the past. It did not look good. It looked like the Incredible Hulk, even more so on the entire just back of my wall. It was bad. The window, the window's the only thing that's kind of off. I wish I had a window that looked like that. That'd be awesome. I'd be so happy if I had a window that looked like that, because that's damn, it's a sick ass window. But the keyboard, the mouse, basically almost everything. Yeah. To be fair, it's not done yet. It's gonna be redone. So there will be changes to it. Oh, I have no audio. Ew. 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 Where's my audio? Ew. Ew. So when it comes to stuff like shadows, don't be too focused on that. That will be altered. Okay, Star Rail. Big. I've been so focused on how I look that I did throw in. I did make my life a little simpler when it came to the background. Oh, you're all good. You're all good. I'm just doing some more simple grinding while just sitting here chatting with y'all. Just making sure I have all my daily stuff done for games before I end stream. Since I got told nay when I said I was going to end it. And mention ending it and insert sort nay! No! You're not allowed to do such things. And plus it just gives me a reason to actually load up each of these games and grind them a little bit. And see who I need to fucking work on, because I have a tendency to forget to. Oh, shit! You know, I'll send it to you right now. You said something. Not doing a very good job of procrastinating. You just sold yourself out. I don't have the design for my main models, so the most you'll get is my Chibi that I'm currently using, the full design for it. Yeah, by the way, I'll let y'all know this. I do have legs. I ain't showing them. I threw in the towel when it came to rigging those things. I broke them instantly. They are broken. They do not work. I somehow succeeded in... Well, that kind of fucking sucks. Do I not have an image with my eyes?
Were you shocked? Just now?
I'll send it to you, but I'm gonna let you know I have no eyeballs in this picture because evidently I didn't transfer the full photo with my eyeballs. I'll send the eyeballs separately. It's just gonna look a little, a little horrifying because I have no eyeballs. This is you.
Were you shocked just now?
There you go. That's the entire Chibi. Is it? Wait, do I have my earrings in that? I do have my earrings. No, now you have no reason to procrastinate. I took your procrastination reason away. Now, who do I need to work on? Whose light cones leveled up? 70, 70, 60... 60, 60, 70. You need your light cone leveled up. Most definitely. Holy crap. Or was I getting you a new one? Was I gonna get you a 5-star light cone? Hey, you're the one that mentioned it. You shouldn't have mentioned it. Now you've got it. What the fuck is this? The light cone hay over here. Oh. Interesting. I can superimpose some light cones with that stuff. Yeah, also, I know what your response is gonna be. Why the fuck do you have purple pants? If y'all are wondering, I have purple fucking pants on this model. So it's kind of a joke. You know, I can show y'all real quick. Let me show you. I'll be kind and I will show the masses my fucking broken legs. I have purple pants. See? These level purple pants. And boots. That's because I actually wear boots. Those are legitimately just my shoes. Those are the shoes I wear on my feet whenever I go out places. The purple pants, fun fact, I also own a pair of purple pants. which is why my model has purple pants. And it's not a bad purple. That's the actual color of my purple pants that I wear and own. I debated on making a Barney color. Don't get me wrong. I was like, I could make this obnoxious purple to where no one wants to see it. So it's probably good it's hidden behind the desk. But no, it's not a bad purple. But it was a joke because I remember I bought the purple pants one day, and the first response I got from my family when they saw me wearing it is, "Why the fuck are you wearing a pair of purple pants?" And my argument was, "'Cause they're stretchy," and I proceeded to pull the pants. So I then decided when I made the model, you know what? My model also is gonna have purple pants. In every iteration of my model, I will attempt to, if it doesn't exactly entirely throw the model off, give them purple pants. Thus, I now live a life of purple pants. What is this? Do I have the stuff to upgrade this? 9 out of 16, 40. I should probably save those for Saber, but I'm lazy. You're not wrong. Yeah, I got told that too. I didn't think about that until I had like done it, and then I showed someone my the colors I was going with, and they're like, "What is wrong with you? Why would you choose these abysmal colors? You're just a villain." I'm like, "Oh shit, I didn't think about that." But hey, I don't care. I like my purple pants. I also just so each model I'm having designed right now, the more recent design model, but if you're wondering, because I did have this Chibi model is a combination of my current model that I have and the new one I have coming out. In how so is the vest of this Chibi model, as you can see, and the bow tie are identical to my current model. The bow tie will still be on my new model, but if I remember correctly, I'm changing the vest and the shirt, but the jacket comes from my new model. And that's because my new model is going to be a more horror game centered model, to where I'll still use it for other games, but it will mainly be the one I use whenever I play a horror game. Also, give me a second. I'll be back. I really need to use the restroom. I'll be but a moment. I have pretend. Give me 1 second. I also went and grabbed food because I didn't realize my food was here. Fucking oh Jesus. Yo. Wait, what the fuck is what is going on? What are y'all yapping about in the chat? What did I come back to? Where is my just chatting overlay? There it is. Hello, I have my food. What did I miss? X, what the fuck? You did forget D. Why is Q and P uppercase? Huh? You got flagged for spamming? That's what you get. Putting the alphabet in my chat. Rude. No one needs that knowledge here. None of us are gonna use it. This is chaos. I came back to fucking chaos. I leave y'all for 5 seconds. And it's just utter chaos. Can't leave y'all unsupervised. You'll start spouting the alphabet off in chat. To be fair, the bot it isn't the it's just spamming. That's a spam timeout. That's not really the bot. Cause if it was the bot, I would have gotten a notification for it, and I didn't get a notification for it. You just got a spam warning. Oh, well, no, that's just you. Yeah, no. The bot genuinely dislikes you. I did fix it some, though, so you might not have all the same issues you've had in the past. I'll let you know that now. I'm gonna sit here and eat my food while we chat. Alright, so you're able to say a tad more now without getting yelled at by the bot. Hopefully. I think I fixed it. I could be entirely wrong. Maybe I made it worse. Oh, I don't like that. You can see my mouth move when I'm chewing. Great, now my model even sells out when I'm eating something. That's just what I wanted. For the world to instantly know, ah, he's munching and crunching. Except for some reason it opens his mouth occasionally, and oh, it's because of the stupid fucking beard I have. You realize most chibis don't have noses, right? That's a common thing. It's not common to give a chibi a nose. No. See, chibis lack the function of smell. That's why they don't breathe. Not wrong. I debated on adding, because you can add breathing to your model, but by God, I did not want to figure out how to rig that. I probably could have. It probably wouldn't have been too hard, but I didn't want to. Now that I'm thinking about it, it probably would have been honestly really simple to do. Yeah, I ain't doing that shit though. What the fuck is that item? No. I could have done that too. But I didn't want to. For multiple reasons. Mainly I didn't want to draw hands. I'm gonna be honest. That was the main reason. I didn't want to have to draw hands. So I said, I don't have to draw a hand if I don't show my arms. Or, well, raise my arms. Problem solved. What other things? Five thumbs. Okay, I'm not that bad. Picking your... Yes, because that's what I do. I just casually fucking sit here, pick my nose. No, I'm not a child. Wow, can none of you use that? What the fuck? I have this stupid ass 5-star thing and none of you can use it. That's fucking wild. That's annoying. I'm not doing that shit. I just ordered McDonald's, if I'm gonna be honest. I did not feel like waiting long for anything to get here. And I live not 5 minutes away from a McDonald's. So I was like, hey, this will take, like, at most 15 minutes to get here. From when I order it. That of which it did. I'm lazy. Also, the world has already tried once to take me out. It failed. I'm willing to risk it. I had to knock on wood real quick. Just to be safe. I'm not very superstitious, but just better safe than sorry. Fuck, I just clicked on this. I got distracted. I haven't done this one? Oh, shit. Or... Whoa, why? I don't think I've done anything to deserve such things.
Listen to the final song of life.
And now, auto battle.
All together.
The greatest feature on this game.
Delivering warmth.
Yeah, where's all of my audio? Where's my music? Oh, it's up. It's just quiet for some reason. Just be on a good side? I don't feel like it. It would pain me to be on her good side. I'd be in genuine physical pain. I'd be so unhappy. This one. Oh, actually. What, you think she's gonna take the time to travel down here just to fist fight me? I highly doubt it. I am too out of the way. I'm not burping. Wrong character. Okay, there we go.
May song bring us victory.
Never 0%.
Harmony and unison.
See, she's too fucking lazy to come attack me.
Never falters.
Though I will say, out of all locations you would have to travel to go attack somebody, I am in probably one of the more interesting ones, because at least if you like came down here to attack, you'd have something to do afterwards. And they hear a knock. I'm just not gonna answer the door. What's she gonna do? Break it down? Or to be honest, I'd actually enjoy watching that. You'd probably be humorous. No. Wait for another McDonald's order. She should be waiting a while, because that's a rare occasion. I don't order. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually like McDonald's. It was legitimately, I did not want to wait. My two options were McDonald's and Burger King, if I was like being really impatient, and I chose McDonald's over Burger King. Fuck, but I don't know what I clicked just now. Ooh. Ooh. No. No, bad, no one would. I'll let you know this. The reason I know for a fact that would not happen is because when someone knocks on the door, even if it's someone they know, they're like, hey, can you go check? We don't want to answer the door. It's like, motherfuckers. What do I look like? Doorman? Huh?
I hope for an end to strife in the world. Resonate all
I'd
together.
be worried why there's a human-sized Amazon package at my door. That I wouldn't take it. I'm like, one, I'll remember ordering something from Amazon. Two, if I did, there's no fucking way I ordered a human-sized Amazon package. Because you can't even give the argument, oh, maybe it's a costume. Like, no, any normal human would fold up the costume.
Stars echo.
No! They're ninjas! Why is there this strange person with food on our doorstep? Get rid of them. Fucking weirdo just standing here with food. That's all it would be. There's some weird lady here with food on our doorstep. Can you get rid of them? And to be honest, I'd turn you away too. I wouldn't be like, oh my god, it's Rita. I'd be like, why the fuck are you here? And why do you have food? Go away. Especially if they're sharing.
Harmony and unison.
What if you showed up as me? I don't know. I feel like I feel like you'd still be a slightly biased mediator. Fuck no, you meant worse. No one's getting. I'm actually calling the cops at this point. I'm gonna call them like, yo, there's strangers on my yard. What do you mean you learned the hard way? What did you do?
Forged in ice. Never falters.
No. You are, you madam are fighting an uphill battle.
That all.
Resonate all together. Stars echo.
An extremely steep hill. You know what? It might as well just be an up mountain battle. Fuck the hill. It's just a mountain. I'm so happy no one, like, at least someone else was like, wait, what the fuck happened? I was just, madam, about to lore drop on your bitch ass. I was a salesman too. You sold electronics? Posh, I sold beds. I want you to try to sell a $40,000 bed to someone. That shit ain't easy. Ooh. I don't have any curios. I do have a curio. I don't want to get rid of that one. Nope. Let me buy this real quick while I'm here. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Ah. You British.
It's a blessing to the past. We'll pass it on as fast as we can. Let's go.
I don't know about that one. Okay. That's because his girl failures are not to be mean, X, but they're kind of humorous. Listen, Linda. But they are kind of funny because a lot of the times you just gotta sit back and go, how? Oh, interesting. Oh, fuck, both those are good. Wait, no one has damaging techniques. Off. That is a little sad, I'm not gonna lie, X. Fuck it. Ooh. Dick punch.
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
You'll get there. Yeah, see, X, you just need to have that mindset. At some point, you'll get there. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's how the story went. That seems about right. At least I'm pretty sure it is.
A will forged in ice.
It's a little, which means there was the off chance it could have been worse.
Delivering warmth. I feel the west wind. Away we go.
You're not even an Ashley guy. The fuck? Oh, it's a fucking trotter. Get it, bitch ass. Come here. Fuck you. No, you don't. Oh my
May
gosh.
song bring us victor. Resonate all together.
Don't be mean to the boy. Give him a chance. Juniors. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. I'll give you that one. You're technically not being mean.
Never falters.
No, I know you could be mean.
Confidence.
I've seen it. I luckily don't think I've ever been on the receiving end. The perfect song. What song?
Harmony and unison. Delivering warmth.
Well, I'm curious. Share with the class.
Will forged in ice never falters.
Stars echo.
Give you a sec. I don't know. I kind of think you do need a wingman just to make sure you don't hurt yourself. You're a doesn't matter if you're a good wingman. Doesn't mean you're a good wingman yourself.
Numbers. I am the west wind. Away we go. Resonate all together.
And me. Where are? Damn, I'm out of fries now.
Never falters. Is that all?
Hmm. Oh gosh, what now? What'd you do now? What mistake have you made?
I'm with you.
Bro, that's not a great sign. That is a terrible sign. The way you said that.
Dangerous thoughts. Harmony and unison.
This does not give me a vote of confidence.
A will forged in ice never falters.
I am the west wind. Away we go.
You're gonna, oh my gosh, are you typing out like a paragraph? I'm worried even more now.
Stars echo.
Damn, y'all are taking a fucking while. Holy shit, this poor bastard's health. Just to ensure he dies.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Oh, ooh. Big.
Seize the initiative.
How? How'd you forget your own name?
I'm with you.
Oh shit, pretty girl. Oh! Oh god, my brain processing. What? Who am I? Where am I? Who are you?
Watch yourself.
I don't know how you achieved that one. I'm not gonna lie. I can't defend you. Because that's impressive. That is an impressive feat.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Oh, how much further do I have in this fucking universe? I'm so sick of this. That, I'm concerned. What did you send the poor boy? That's not something I'd usually connect a song to. Oh god. I definitely don't want to know now. I'm even more worried.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Don't you go, aww. You stand up allies for every 100 cosmic. That works. Fuck, how many more levels of this do I have? I want to be done. Ah, fuck it. I'll do this later. On to the next game! I'm done with this one. Close this. Yes. Close that. Open these. You know what, now I'm getting a proper good look at how the projector looks. Yeah, I think it looks fine. It's a pretty good size. I will make a bigger variant where I move myself probably over to the left to where I can have a pull down screen that's bigger, but we'll see. We will see what I do. Oh. Alright, after I do check my grinding stuff on this game, I'll probably be ending stream afterwards. Which I don't know how long will be. I could literally just load in and be like, well, I'm done. Or I don't know. Depends on what I need to do. We will see, though. I mean, depending on how fucking long. It's taking so long to launch. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Launch, woo-wah. Launch! Ooh. That hurt. Damn. That one kinda hurt. Not gonna lie. Oh, okay, now I'm even more worried because it got sent to me too. Don't stop panicking. Because I also got sent it, and now you've got me worried. And to be fair, it's not like stream would hear it anyways. You think Nightbot would even accept it? I'm sorry. I'm not here willing to risk DMCA issues. I can listen to it though. I do have the ability to listen to it without the masses hearing. What the fuck is this? What did you send? Oh, wait a minute! I know what this is! I played that game years ago on the Xbox 360. Yeah, that was back in the Xbox 360 time. Holy crap, that's a blast to the past. Oh, hit me with that. Damn, there's just been so much nostalgia today. Where? There we go. That. Game audio. Wuthering Waves. Jeez, why do you have to fucking hit me with more psych damage? I've already gotten enough today. Why did the mouse volume so low? Well, that's because I was blasting music when I was playing this last. Oh, poor X. Look, you've given him an existential crisis. Look what you've done to the poor boy. Can't believe you would do that to him. It's so rude and unnecessary.
Plan with convention, then conquer by
Oh, I don't need your stuff. Don't need your stuff. Grab arrow things. I did not know that, and I'm so happy I've been informed of that. That is, that is wild. Gust of Welkin. I don't own any. It is arrow damage. Fuck it. Fuck, I don't have it. God damn it. I can fly over. That will be engraved in your head forever. Good. Be cursed with that. You'll always think about it randomly at times. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is this? Oh, I realized I have like all my settings set to really high because... You know I don't. Yeah, I do. I'll turn down to medium while I'm streaming. There we go. What was I doing? Ooh, it's still a little choppy. When you're about to fall asleep. Is that like a common issue you have? When you're about to fall asleep, you think of that? Well, yeah. If it's gonna be stuck in your head, it's obviously gonna be catchy. God, I have never had the game run this choppily before. It is fucking wild.
guests of the unkind.
I might not be grinding this, because I don't know why it's running this bad. What else do I have running? What the fuck else do I have running that's taking up stuff from this? Everything else is running perfectly fine. Yeah, you're on your own, man. I'm not gonna lie. You are you're on your own. You didn't have to listen to it. You could just like fake to be like, oh wow, that was interesting. Wink, wink. I definitely wink, wink. Listen to that.
Guests of the unkind.
But you chose to actually listen to it,
Sever.
so that's definitely on you.
Beckon the divine flame. Sever. Tear them to pieces. Time to wrap it up.
Telephone.
I'll pay it back tenfold.
Jesus.
Compliment.
You know.
Victory
This-
favors.
Did you send it to everybody? Undo this one more time. Then I will end stream after I do this one more time. You haven't been paying attention. Wow, rude. No, that's fair, honestly. You already said you're gonna have me on in the background. What you doing right now?
No need to dwell.
Man, I haven't played that game in so long. Just seeing the name of that game is so nostalgic.
Clear as the blaze.
Ah, book stuff. Fucking losers. Losers reading. Shame on y'all. I can't believe you're over there reading book. Oh my gosh. Look what you've done. You've infected him. I can't believe you've done that. Alright. But I am going to be ending now. My game's being choppy. I'm finished with my grind. Actually, I'm going to fucking end the game. My model's running choppily. Damn. I didn't realize my model was being choppy. Close window. Evidently, that game absorbs all my resources. Game be close. Oh, great. I think it crashed. I've been contained by this game not closing. Alright, there we go. Finally fucking closed. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, bro. What's critical? Alright, but yes, this is where I'm ending stream. I will see y'all tomorrow when I finally stream Night Rain. I don't know what time that'll be, because again, I've got to go pick it up from Best Buy, and God knows if they'll be assholes when I try to pick it up from them. I hope it's simple, and I just go up like, hey, can you pass my game? And they're like, here you go! And they're not asses and like, oh, well, we don't have the order ready yet. Okay, will do. Again, hope you all enjoyed. I'll talk to you later. See y'all tomorrow. And Penelope will have a new look by tomorrow. So again, hope you enjoy. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day.